Radical.
There's a lawsuit that an organization has put out against Sony in the UK for $5.9 billion. In a nutshell, basically says, hey, Sony, you're ripping people off. You're charging too much online. And they also make a statement how things are really rough right now. They have a paragraph talking about how times are tougher than ever before. But I don't know. Legalities? Is that actually part of the lawsuit? You can make that argument against anybody. Like, Discount Tire, Auto Direct. They overcharged me on my tires. I need to pay less. So I'm not sure if that's part of the lawsuit. I mean, not technically, it's not exactly part of the lawsuit. What's the grounding in this? Sony getting sued. They're getting sued. What'd they do? Did they do something? They do something bad as far as overcharging? One thing they point to is the commission. Sony charges a 30% commission to developers who want to have their stuff on Sony's store. And they also talk about it being a monopoly, which is kind of weird. I'm like, in the UK, there's Steam and there's Microsoft. I mean, Sony doesn't operate as a digital storefront for games monopoly, do they? So I don't know if that argument's actually going to be valid. Maybe, I mean, they framed it. They said they feel really confident about it, but okay, just some of it just sounds kind of sketchy. There's something called collective redress in UK law, and some of you from the UK, maybe you can describe this a little bit more to me in detail. Essentially, it says, hey, we're going to advocate against consumers being harmed or overcharged. The key of the lawsuit, I think, on the overcharging has something to do with, on the digital storefront, Sony charges a 30% commission, of course, like I said. And part of that causes some of the extra in-game items to be more than they otherwise would not be. So I don't know how this is going to get divvied up. If Sony loses, which I don't think they'll lose this lawsuit, then people in the UK that have actually purchased stuff on their platform would be getting some money. Let's see the details here. What do you have to... Oh, I closed the page. Basically, to qualify, I think if they win this lawsuit, for you to get some money from this lawsuit, you would have to, since August 2016, made some purchases on the Sony digital storefront store and bought some video games. But I mean, don't expect yourself to get any money, because I don't think they're going to win this lawsuit. The fact that they put that right there, describing the lawsuit, even if it's not part of it, means it's kind of flimsy. When it comes to monopoly law, I don't know. Is it easier to win monopoly law in the UK than it can be in the US? Seems to be the big thing that everyone's talking about is lawsuits over monopolies. But I don't see how Sony operates as a monopoly. And I will say probably they are ripping people off, whether it be digital or regular. We just talked about The Last of Us being $70, the remake being $70. That's an absolute ripoff. So if anything, maybe there should be a class action lawsuit against Sony for charging $70 fucking bucks for The Last of Us. Will I cry any tears over Sony being sued if they lose this lawsuit? No, I will not. Again, because like I said, they're overcharging for The Last of Us remake. But are they overcharging? Have some of you followed this a lot more than I have, which is admittedly not that much. I mean, it's the gaming news everyone's talking about tonight, so I'll give my thoughts on it, which, I don't know. Maybe you might have been entertained. I'm not sure. Leave it in the comment section down below. Do you expect to get some money from this lawsuit? Is Sony going down, baby?